Now we are going to discuss few questions. First we will take up the chapter that is locomotion and movement. Let us just have a look on the skeletal muscle, structure of skeletal muscle, where a skeletal muscle is made up of alternate dark and light bands. Dark bands represent myosin and light band represent actin. These two filaments are arranged in a parallel manner to each other, where there is sliding movement at the time of contraction. So, the one unit of a skeletal muscle consists of actin and myosin, myofibril, and here you can see myosin, which represent the dark band, and thin band is represented by actin and protein are found in the form of a parallel manner. There is a connection which connects the actin, that is called as Z band, a connective tissue that binds the actin fibril, that is called Z band. The area where actin is not overlapping myosin, we call that area as H band. Based on this, we have a question, that is functional unit of skeletal muscle is called option A sarcomere, option B sarcolemma, option C Z band, and option D sarcoplasm. Sarcolemma is the membrane, plasma membrane of muscle fiber, whereas sarcoplasm is the cytoplasm of muscle fiber. Z band is the part of the functional unit of muscle. The actual functional unit of muscle is sarcomere, and the answer to this question is sarcomere, option A. Next question, passage of ova through female reproductive tract is facilitated by option A amoeboid movement, option B muscular movement, option C ciliary movement, and option D sliding movement. If you look into the options, amoeboid movement is brought about by WBC cells, especially phagocytes. These are the wandering cells in our body. They are wandering in our body in search of pathogens or antigens. They immediately engulf the pathogens and destroy. This process is called phagocytosis. So, ciliary movement is there in female reproductive tract, where the inner lining of female reproductive tract, especially oviduct, is made up of specialized epithelial cells, that is ciliated epithelial cells. These ciliated epithelial cells push the secondary oocyte after ovulation to the upper part of fallopian tube, where the ova move from fimbriae to upper part of fallopian tube. Since ova is a non-motile structure, it cannot move on itself. The movement of ova is facilitated by the ciliary movement. So, the answer is ciliary movement. Muscular movement is brought about by the muscles of where it facilitates the movement of body and body parts, and sliding movement is brought about at the time of contraction of muscle fiber, where actin and myosin, there is contraction sliding movement that brings about the contraction of the muscle. So, the answer for this question is ciliary movement. Now, let us take up one question from the disorders of muscular tissue. Already you have studied various disorders like myasthenia gravis, muscular dystrophy, arthritis, and osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a disorder which is caused due to reduction in bone mass, especially due to reduction in the level of hormone, that is estrogen. Whereas arthritis is a disorder which is caused due to inflammation of joints, and there is a difficulty in movement of joints. Muscular dystrophy is a disorder due to progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle, and myasthenia gravis is a disorder due to autoimmune disorder of neuromuscular junction that causes fatigueness. Now, the question here is the progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle mostly due to genetic disorder occurs in which of the disorders anta. So, here myasthenia gravis, already you know it is a disorder due to autoimmune system where where neuromuscular junction is affected causing fatigueness, and the answer for this question is option B, that is muscular dystrophy. Next question, match the items in column 1 with column 2 and choose the correct option. In column 1 we have all names of joints, and in column 2 we have names of the bones. So, ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and saddle joint, whereas carpal and metacarpal of thumb, atlas and axis, these are the two first vertebral bones of the vertebral column. Frontal and parietal bones present in the cranium that do not move, it is called fibrous, also called fibrous joint, immovable fibrous joint, knee joint, humerus and pectoral girdle joint. Ball and socket joint is also called synovial joint, because there is a cavity called synovial cavity in which synovial fluid is present, and this joint is present between femur and pelvic girdle. The ball of the femur is attached to the socket of the pelvic girdle, and there is a cavity in which synovial fluid cavity is present, and it lubricates and facilitates the easy movement of the ball in the socket. So, that joint is called ball and socket joint, and it is present between humerus and pectoral girdle. Hinge joint is present in knee. Another example for hinge joint is elbow joint. Pivot joint is present between atlas and axis, and saddle joint is present between carpals and metacarpals of thumb. So, the correct option is A 5, B 4, C 2 and D 1. So, the option is A. The neurotransmitter between a motor neuron and a muscle cell is, options are somatostatin, option B calcitonin, option D dopamine and option D acetylcholine. Somatostatin is a hormone secreted by hypothalamus which controls or regulates the functions and secretions of pituitary gland, whereas calcitonin is a hormone. Again, calcitonin is secreted by thyroid gland, it regulates reabsorption of calcium. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, but it is not between the motor neuron and muscles, but it is between two neurons, whereas acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter which is a neurotransmitter between motor neuron and muscle cell. So, the answer is option D acetylcholine. Next question related to the joints. The joint between the bones of human skull is, the human skull consists of 8 bones, we call that as cranial bones. Cranial bones are attached to each other with the help of a thick fibrous tissue. It cannot move, it is immovable joint. So, the options here is hinge joint. As you already know, hinge joint is present in the knee and elbow. Synovial joint is nothing but ball and socket joint. Cartilaginous joint, this is the joint which is present between two vertebral column. Disc is made up of cartilage which helps a cushioning agent between two vertebral column, vertebral bones. and fibrous joint. So, the answer here is option D, that is fibrous joint.